since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin taking it in, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
So Buffalo coming back out on offense. And, Charles, I wanted to ask you, we were discussing this a little bit earlier, but they're last in the league in passing, first in rushing yardage. Why the difference, and why does that work for them?
Well, in talking with their head coach, Rex Ryan, and their offensive coordinator, it comes down to this. Their identity is to run the football. They want to run it, run it, run it. They're not as worried about the passing numbers, especially in terms of attempts. They're worried about being efficient when they throw the ball. A lot of the times I equate it to like a team that just wants to throw it over your head, keep you honest, and hopefully hit a few of those downfield, and that's what the Bills do. First and foremost, though, they're going to run the ball.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Let's go! 38! Ohio!
Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Second down following the run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Ohio!
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's McCoy. Uses the stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, LaShawn McCoy left their game against Cincinnati, dislocated thumb, but hoping to go in Week 12.
And they need him back because he is the focal point of their offense. They're going to run the heck out of the football. They'll swing it out to him in the passing game, but he makes more people miss in small spaces than almost anyone else in the league. He is phenomenal that way. And he did it again this past Sunday in a big win at Cincinnati.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play.
And got his man complete. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just...
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Again, it's McCoy. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one good for 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Here's Ryan. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
McCoy, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here we go. 190.
Now it's Taylor. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
That's caught at the 3. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27th.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Well, my friend, time permitting here. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
What's on your plate Thanksgiving? What's your go-to?
My go-to? Well, obviously, you got to have the turkey.
The bird.
The bird right
Yeah.
away. And, no rookie jokes about, having to get that like the NFL teams do. But got to have that. I love the yams. I can't help myself. Those yams with a little marshmallow on top.
That's a waste of time.
A waste of time.
Yeah.
The cranberry sauce.
Also a waste of time.
Boy, you drive a hard bargain. I do love the gravy poured on top.
I'll go with you on the gravy. Need that
Mashed potatoes, baby.
I do go sweet potatoes, corn and green bean casserole, some biscuits.
I can't believe you call any food a waste of time. What is wrong with you?
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 59 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Taylor going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50. The ball's in the air, defender's there, receive.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as the team. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Taylor with a give to McCoy. Ooh, with a juke. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their big tight end from 6 yards away. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he knocks it through. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
20.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Alone to the right is Jones. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
And that because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, Freeman might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This to make it a 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And now out come the Bills. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Rex Ryan's decision.